Penguins.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 2nd down, Eckler. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the
So
play,
that one overturned.
the field is
They say
reversed.
the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Eckler is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Harris to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. They go play action here on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Herbert's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. first down carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down and goal. Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. After one, 7-0 on EA. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Throwing again on second down. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, and it's a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And again, it's Allen. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is Harris. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Now it's Herbert. Finding Harris over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, Peterson. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. Here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Allen.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen toward the sideline. It's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. On the screen, this is Eckler. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Harris. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the visiting Cardinals who get the road victory. DeAndre Hopkins leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Kareem Hunt over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. Next, they look at the next-gen stats for the Ravens in that first half, and they've had all
right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it, and that's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll roll him out right toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Eckler now between the tackles. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bills get a bit closer. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Bass on for the extra point.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. He's going to have the first down and then some. Look at the big man rumble. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Peterson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple.
Perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3 yards remain for second down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. Allen's throw taken in by Palmer. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 40 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a give. It's Jackson. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The middle, it's Peterson.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Throwing is Allen. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Allen to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down, as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 9.
I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear. I I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off the decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up for love, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're going to see Mark Andrews. He starts play fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. First carry for DeAndre Swift. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 69 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys, is that the ground game has been established and is keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Harris now to return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here come the Ravens now ready to get the football for the first time.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
This time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it's Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The Ravens at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Herbert off of play action.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They snap it to Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. Peterson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw here. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Ready, set.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Herbert has it knocked free, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So we're at halftime here in the Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice play, 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
play action. It's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket.
Finding Waddle, crossing the field and bringing it in.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Peterson running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Herbert now.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
That'll be caught by St. Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
34 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start the drive with Peterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Peterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Down inside the 10.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 3 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Uses the stiff arm. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Again, Peterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run over center with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Herbert to throw.
That'll be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Herbert.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll run with Peterson. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now the Lions down by 7. And time, a huge factor. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He's back to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just be...
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been